As we begin the noon hour today, we do take a look at continuing breaking news. Just within the last hour, officials speaking to the public with the very latest information about the fires burning throughout the area. Now reporting more than 700 structures lost to the flames, and they say that number could approach more like 1,100 when all said and done. They are also telling people that it may be days or weeks before they can return to their homes and to their neighborhoods.
It's going to take a lot of effort, a lot of coordination, and a lot of patience.
I know people want to have certainty about when can I get back to my property, when can I get back to my home. We don't have it. We pushed, and it was made very, very clear, and I trust the folks in this room. We don't know. It's neighborhood by neighborhood and block by block. And so we really want you to pay attention. They are regularly reevaluating the situation, the weather, the fire, and the potential for things to reignite. They're regularly reevaluating that, and will issue any changes whenever they have that information that makes it safe to do so, and on a daily basis. But that doesn't mean that we can give you an estimate. It could be a week, it could be weeks. Depending on where your home and property is. And so we just are really asking people, be patient. Just because you see someone on a social media post that got to go back, you think, okay, they did. Please listen to these professionals and the work that they are doing to keep us all safe.
Hearing from officials today, including right there, Mayor Lisa Brown pleading for patience as crews are working hard to not only battle the flames, but to check the neighborhoods out and get people back. Hard news to hear for the 67,000 people who have been evacuated, but so important that fire crews can tackle these fires and again, working to keep everyone safe. We will, of course, bring you more throughout this afternoon, and that does include on KREM.com as well, so you can hear the very latest from officials as they are releasing some new information about the fires. Hundreds of local families have now lost their homes and everything inside. Some of the most widespread damage is in the area of the Old Trails fire. And KREM 2's Regan Gallo is beginning our team coverage today. She is in the neighborhoods now with updates. First of all, Regan, where are you right now? Give us some context of what's around you and what you're hearing from people who are there.
Laura, this has just truly been devastating. We have been out here since 5 a.m. this morning, walking around these impacted neighborhoods. We're just off of Indian Trail Road. Truly devastating. Some houses escaped the flames, got really, really lucky, while others did not. And actually, just before we got on air, there was some type of explosion just to the right of me, behind me. And as you can see, these houses that are burnt down, there's still very active smoldering smoke going on. So we actually have no idea what those explosions are. We see a Vista crew right to the side of us as well, so we're going to follow up with them in just a few minutes here. But that just shows to the extensiveness is that this is still smoldering. Properties are still smoldering, and it's still, I would say, not the safest right now. But this is what else I want to talk about. This house over here, out of the entire cul-de-sac, this house is left still standing. And we actually talked to the homeowner here, a mom of two. She's lived in this area for about 20 years. This is home for her. She grew up here as well. And right to the right of her, her sister's house has burned completely down. And so she's kind of talking about, you know, I'm getting stuff, I'm saving stuff, getting it out of the house. My sister doesn't have that same opportunity. Truly devastating for this entire community. Now, again, Laura, like you talked about, some of those updates. Earlier this morning, we only had 600 structures impacted. Now we're at possibly 700 plus, potentially up to 1,100 structures impacted. However, officials don't want to say just yet as they are continuing to still count and be as thorough as possible. Earlier this morning, we did talk to the incident management team that is from California here working on these fires, and they were talking about the smoke in the air. We're going to hear from him now.
So right now you might wake up to just like a socked in, almost like a fog. That's actually good for firefighters because it's suppressing that airflow. Fire needs oxygen. It's kind of when you wake up and you're trying to restart your campfire in the morning when you're camping, it doesn't want to get going because it needs that oxygen, it needs that flow. So a good thing is the firefighters can make really good progress, but we also need that lift to have aircraft fly and get those aircraft putting water and retardant on the fire like an autumn lane. So
One other update too, yesterday we were at 7,500 acres impacted for all the 3 Spokane area fires. Now it's over 8,000 for the Old Trails fire, which is in the neighborhood we're at. It's around 3,600 acres, just to give some perspective there. So still stay safe everyone, as they might be coming in and out of the area. Again, those shelters are open, and Shadle Park High School is having drop-in childcare today for anyone that might need it from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's not far from here if people need any childcare as they are dealing with some of the administrative tasks with the impacts of this fire. For now, I'm reporting here just off of Indian Trail Road, Regan Gallo, KREM 2.